one of the things that I really enjoy, and I didn't really have that opportunity, I wasn't quite as attuned to it, is actually watching my kids when they were at a great age, at a toddler age, and really being attuned to what was really going on. And thankfully, I have an almost 22-month-old, and now I'm really attuned to the whole creative and the innovative process, and it's just fantastic to go ahead and watch. The world is wide open for her. Big, beautiful world. She's got absolutely no perception of risk or danger or anything else like that. Full speed ahead, caution to the wind, everything is out there open. She's got no preconceptions, none of everything. It's just wonderful. I mean, to her, there really is no limit at all. But then we get older, and suddenly we perceive risk a whole lot differently. We're suddenly burdened with responsibilities. We stop being the explorer. We stop most of our discoveries. Matter of fact, discovery is just a cable channel, or better yet, a rummage in the pantry to see kind of what's in there, and hopefully nothing too old anyways. But anyways, we really need to go ahead and get back, put our explorer's hat back on. We need to be able to go ahead and discover again. After all, isn't that what creativity and innovation is really about? It's about discovery. So how do we exactly get back to that? And I'm frequently asked that question all the time, and I really have two responses for it. My first response when I'm asked how can we be more creative is get lost. Get lost. That seems kind of rude or impatient perhaps. Well, here's what I really mean by get lost. Turn off your GPS in your car and head off in any direction you'd like. It doesn't make a difference what direction it is. Just go. Chances are you'll discover things you didn't know before. Hey, I never noticed that store over there. Or, hey, take a look at over that. What's in that field? What's over there? Now, this really is a very low risk of actually getting lost. You can always turn the GPS back on, navigate your way back home. You're not truly lost. I think a trip I took 20 years ago, and I really wished I could actually go ahead and do this again. In some ways I have a little bit. But 20 years ago, me and a buddy, we decided we were going to head only in a north or west direction on a non-interstate. No maps. We were not allowed to take a look at any map. This is pre-GPS days, of course. And we would just go, and whatever we saw is whatever we saw. And I personally thought it was one of the best trips I've ever taken in my life. We ran into little towns that had a claim to fame. One of them in Iowa, actually, I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was, "Welcome to this town, home of 638 friendly people and one old grump." That's what the sign said. It was pretty funny. We took a picture of it. In the process, we ended up in Mount Rushmore. This is after Thanksgiving. We had the park to ourselves. This isn't a tourist trap anymore. This is wide open. Wild buffalo roaming around. We had Devil's Tower out there. We ended up in Miles City, Montana, 1,400 miles away from Chicago, 3 days later. Yeah, we were cruising a little bit, but boy, what did we see? What were you going to see if you actually go ahead and get lost? The other thing that I usually would advise people, someone asks, how do we be more creative? How do I put the explorer's hat back on? You know what I say? Go take a hike. Boy, again, I'm being rude, aren't I? Well, not really. Actually, take a hike. Go on a walk someplace. Go in a different direction. It could be rural. It could be urban. It really doesn't make any difference. You're going to walk, even walking around your neighborhood, chances are you're going to see something you didn't really see or notice before. If you actually stop and wonder about it, fantastic. You've just discovered again. Low risk, doesn't take a whole lot of time. Corona says find your own beach. Sound of Music says climb every mountain. But I say make your own trail. So again, if we want to be creative, we want to be innovative, we want to be able to explore and discover again, what are we going to do? We're going to get lost and go take a hike.